quick reminder of some general rules so that everyone can fully enjoy the program. Please silence your cell phones, stay in your seats, and keep the aisles clear for safety reasons. Please do not engage in any action that disrupts the event or prevents the speakers from being heard. This includes, but is not limited to, shouting over speakers, speaking out of turn, blocking others' view of the event, or displaying banners and signs. Thank you. Graduates and guests, joining us today to recognize and honor our history-making class of 2025 Are today's speakers, as well as leaders and dignitaries from our college, our university, and the CSU system. Leading the platform party to the stage are 6 ceremonial grand marshals representing each of the CSULB College of the Arts academic programs. Craig Stone, Professor Emeritus from the School of Art and former chair of the American Indian Studies Department. Robert Rue, Distinguished Staff Member of the Department of Cinematic Arts. Cyrus Parker Jeanette, Professor Emeritus and former Department Chair of Dance and former Associate Dean and Dean of the College of the Arts. Steve Boyer, Associate Professor of Design. John Carnahan, Professor Emeritus and the inaugural Director of the Bob Cole Conservatory of Music. Joanne Gordon, Professor Emeritus and the former Artistic Producing Director of California Repertory Company and the Department of Theater Arts. Our Grand Marshals are followed by Abigail Barrett, Commencement Speaker and Graduate in Music Education. Karen Kleinfelder, Commencement Speaker and former Director of the School of Art. Jeremy Arnold, Director of the Bob Cole Conservatory of Music. David Waldman, Interim Chair of the Department of Cinematic Arts. Aline Dunnigan, Chair of the Department of Dance. Deborah Satterfield, Chair of the Department of Design. Ezra LeBanc, Chair of the Department of Theater Arts. Jose Rivera, Interim Director of the School of Art. Anthony Burns, Interim Associate Dean. Chiara Ferrari, Associate Dean. Royce Smith, Dean of the College of the Arts. Dina Perrone, Interim Dean for Graduate Studies. Gary Johnson, Associate Vice President for Undergraduate Studies. Hei Fong Hung, Interim Vice Provost. Jeff Cook, Chief Communications Officer. Chris Fowler, Chief of Staff for the President. Min Yao, Vice President, Information Technology. Daniel Montoya, Vice President, University Relations and Development. Scott Appel, Vice President, Administration and Finance. Beth Lesson, Vice President for Student Affairs. Karen Sissom Gunn, Provost and Senior Vice President for Academic Affairs. And Jane Close Connolly, President of California State University, Long Beach. In 2018, the university adopted a new alma mater with lyrics by Christian Valdez and music by Kyle Gabriel, composed when both were students in the Bob Cole Conservatory of Music. To sing it this evening, we welcome graduating members of Jazz and Tonic and Pacific Standard Time, CSULB's award-winning vocal jazz ensembles.
Good evening, everyone. There we go. Let's make some noise. My name is Royce Smith, and I have the great honor and privilege of serving as Dean of the College of the Arts at your university, California State University, Long Beach. That's right. I am pleased to welcome you to this evening's ceremony, and I begin tonight with gratitude. First, for our exceptional honorary Grand Marshals who join us in celebrating our graduates and our 75 years as a college campus. Craig Stone from the School of Art, Robert Ryu from the Department of Cinematic Arts, Cyrus Parker Jeanette from the Department of Dance, Steve Boyer from the Department of Design, John Carnahan from the Bob Cole Conservatory of Music, and Joanne Gordon from the Department of Theater Arts. They represent the outstanding faculty, staff, and academic leaders who have fueled the rich 75-year legacy of this campus and college, and we thank them for their dedication to the College of the Arts and to you. I also want to extend gratitude to the Bob Cole Conservatory Brass Ensemble and its director, Rob Freer, who proudly played our graduates into the stadium multiple times. I know how those chops are feeling right now. And to our graduating vocal jazz performers who sang the a cappella arrangement of our alma mater. This is the second year of inviting this special ensemble to do so, a new tradition for College of the Arts commencements. Along with gratitude, we must also lead with acknowledgement. It is incumbent upon us to remember the history of the land on which we now gather. We recognize that this is the land of the Tongva, Gabrieleño, and Ahashiman-Waneño nations. The geographical location known as the Los Angeles Basin is part of the community of these first peoples who have lived and continue to live here. We respect and value the many ways that the Tongva, Gabrieleño, and Ahashiman-Waneño cultural heritage and beliefs continue to have impact on the living people and remind us of the sacred and spiritual relationships that have always existed at what we now call California State University, Long Beach. We are honored today to include the CSULB Student Encouragement Song, created for our students by the Elks Whistle Drum in the Dakota language and presented to the campus first in 1994 at our annual powwow. The Student Encouragement Song is offered today by members of the CSULB Community Drum, a group formed in 1995 comprised of CSULB faculty, staff, students, and alumni, and led by Grand Marshal and School of Art Professor Emeritus Craig Stone. As the Community Drum now moves into position, allow me to offer the translation of this song. There are times when your educational process becomes difficult and you think of quitting. Remember that your ancestors, family, friends, and future generations are anxious and excited about the good things that you will do with your education. Remember that your ancestors, family, friends, and future generations are depending upon you. On behalf of the College of the Arts, I wish to welcome all of you, our graduates and your guests, to this momentous occasion. Today, we gather in recognition of your academic, artistic, creative, and scholarly achievements, a well-deserved celebration of our CSULB College of the Arts community. On this joyous day, let us acknowledge all the members of our community that have helped make this moment possible for you. During your time at CSULB, College of the Arts faculty and staff have worked side by side with you, discovering innovative ways to turn challenges into creative learning pathways. Our College of the Arts faculty and staff are fierce, bold, creative, inclusive, equitable, generous, energized, and engaged. They serve a shared goal of creating for you extraordinary educational and artistic opportunities. So to our College of the Arts faculty and staff, our heartfelt thanks for your resounding brilliance. Please stand and be recognized by us if you're able to do so. Graduates and guests, please join me in honoring these remarkable people, the College of the Arts faculty and staff. Also better known as my heroes. We also want to take a moment this evening to recognize a very special group in attendance this evening, CSULB's donor loyalty group in attendance tonight, members of the community of 3,419 individuals who have given of their time and treasure in support of our university for more than 20 years. Let's give them a round of applause. And you know, we need to recognize the families, friends, coworkers, and loved ones of our graduates. We want to thank you this evening for the trust and support you have shown your graduate and to us, and the trust and support that you show throughout the years. The accomplishments we celebrate today are a direct result of the exceptional work and talent our graduates bring to their educational experience, yes, and a direct result of the encouragement, advocacy, love, and support that you have given them. Guests, please stand if you are able to do so and be acknowledged this evening. Graduates, please join me in applauding and recognizing your families, friends, and loved ones for all that they've done to support you. There's a lot of love in this stadium tonight. Entonces, algunas otras palabras. A todos los padres y madres, abuelos, bisabuelos, tíos, primos, suegros, amigos, esposos y todos los que hicieron posible que ustedes estén aquí el día de hoy, queremos extender nuestra bienvenida y agradecimiento por su confianza en nosotros y su compromiso con sus hijos. Sus hijos han logrado esta carrera gracias al apoyo de sus familias y amigos, y gracias a ustedes van a seguir sus sueños cambiando el mundo con su creatividad, su profesionalismo y su coraje. Manténganse, por favor, a su lado, porque ellos les van a necesitar en cada paso de este exitoso y nuevo camino. Ustedes siempre serán una parte de la familia Beach y de la familia de la Facultad de Artes. Un aplauso. Also, for the ceremony today, we extend a huge thanks to the entire university commencement team who worked diligently to make tonight's celebration possible. And a heartfelt thank you to our sign language interpreting team joining us from the Bob Murphy Access Center. Gilberto Partida and Susan Pacheco, please join me in thanking them for ensuring more of our family, friends, students, and graduates are able to fully experience tonight's ceremony. We in the College of the Arts are so proud of the strength and purpose found in the diversity and inclusion that our campus makes possible every day. For example, I am personally so proud of the welcome and sense of belonging and support afforded to our LGBTQ2+ students, faculty, and staff. I am proud that our college and our university embrace a strong commitment to Black student success. I am proud, orgullosísimo, that we are a Seal of Excellencia institution. I am proud that we are an Asian American, Native American, Pacific Islander serving institution. And I am proud that we are celebrating the 20th anniversary of the Beach's status as a Hispanic serving institution. So, we have a little surprise for you tonight. In celebration of that very important anniversary, I am proud to welcome our very own mariachi, Los Tiburones de CSULB, members of CSULB's Mariachi Club. Let's make some noise. What a great way to celebrate your graduation. Thank you to our mariachi. My amazing graduates, today we gather in this Coliseum, usually reserved for world-class sporting competitions, to honor your excellence and world-class potential as artists, designers, educators, scholars, and creatives. Your resilient and impassioned work during your time at the beach stands as evidence to the world, and should to you too, that you make a difference. That you have the experiences to seize the next challenge, that you have become the true change makers of a tomorrow that is desperate for your contributions. James Baldwin once wrote that not everything that is faced can be changed, but nothing can be changed until it is faced. The arts thrive at that active juncture of past, present, and future, of subtlety, protest, and change, of excellence, vulnerability, and courage. Each and every one of you has used your time at the beach to find your voice, to hone it and refine it, and to send it out into the world as a force to be witnessed and reckoned with. Upon your shoulders is not only the charge to be true to yourself, but to use your incredible gifts and talents to leave the world better than you found it, to elevate others as you pursue your own dreams. Ambition is a good thing, but only if your own experiences and growth lead to the betterment of the world in which we live. The arts and creative fields are servant disciplines. They do the hard and quiet work that others cannot do. They bring people of all political persuasions, diverse faiths and beliefs, of backgrounds of privilege and poverty, of all nations and cultures together in common purpose. They are a refuge that encourages us to try again when we fall short, and they are the canvas upon which is projected the joy of time well spent and a life well lived. Your university cannot wait to watch as you unleash your creativity and compassion on the world as you chase your dreams. But as your journey continues beyond the beach, remember that our commitment to you does not stop today. Come back and share your successes with us, to ask our advice and input, to invite us to the red carpet when the world's light shines down upon your awesomeness and your accomplished work. This is our lifelong commitment to you. We will be your North Star as you take risks and experience the ups and downs of this amazing life we share. Now, get out there, since we're in a baseball stadium, knock it out of the park, and remember always that the winds of the beach are behind you. It is now my awesome pleasure to introduce the first of our commencement speakers, Art Professor Emeritus Karen Kleinfelter, past director of the School of Art. You've got some fans out there, Karen. Here too. Her expertise is in the history, traditions, and legacies of art. Her perspective as a historian, teacher, and academic leader is particularly important in this particular time. So please join me in welcoming Karen Kleinfelter.
Welcome, families, friends, faculty, staff, administration, and esteemed guests to this momentous commencement billed online as part of a year-long celebration dubbed 75 Years of Excellence, Building Tomorrow Together. For the class of 2025, that tomorrow starts today. Congratulations on making it to the finish line. And good luck on building that better tomorrow, considering the mess we boomers have left you. But I know firsthand, after teaching here for 30 years, that the College of the Arts has equipped you with the skills, resources, support, and community that only the arts at CSULB so uniquely provides. I say that with a profoundly felt sense of, dare I admit it, beach pride. Good school spirit there. By timing your graduation with the university's 75th anniversary, your class of 2025 has already become historic, marking a major milestone in the rich tradition of the arts at CSULB. Did you know that painting and music instruction were part of the university since its inception 75 years ago? Theater followed shortly after in 1954, with film studies emerging in the 60s, and dance and design, never least, in the 70s. Today, CODA has evolved into one of the largest, most comprehensive and diverse colleges of the arts in the country. Wow, class of 2025, timing is everything. They say the secret to comedy is timing. If that's true, class of 2025, you have a sick sense of humor. I mean, really, 2025? You survive a pandemic in your formative years, only to now emerge on the job market with a college degree in hand, just when the country launches a trade war with the rest of the world? A pandemic is one thing, but can you survive tariffs? We'll just have to wait and see. But it certainly doesn't make my job easy. How am I supposed to offer up the usual cliches about how this is the time to go forth and make your dreams come true in the bright future before you? The American, I can see by looking out there at your beautiful, determined, and artistically expressive faces that you are up to the challenge, but I can't sugarcoat it for you. The American dream, no matter how you define that, seems quite a stretch at the moment. Still, that motto, 75 years of excellence building tomorrow together, is double-coded because it signifies more than just a celebration of past history. It is also a call to action about the kind of future we collectively want to build. Gertrude Stein, the Jewish lesbian from California who played a key role in the Paris avant-garde at the beginning of the 20th century, said that artists don't live ahead of their time. It just seems that way because the rest of us are still living in the past, not yet able to see or understand the shape of the changing present moment. What she called the composition of the age. Let me give you an example of what she meant. Artists and scientists, long before the rest of the world was ready, challenged the traditional image of a one-point centered, stable universe with a singular capital T truth. Whether that center related to the makeup of our solar system or a single point perspective in the visual arts, avant-garde artists charted a different course in the first decade of the 20th century when they invented Cubism. compositions of shifting multiple perspectives that were radically decentered. At the same time, Einstein came up with his groundbreaking theory of relativity, showing how you can't think of space without also taking into consideration the fourth dimension of time. At present, class of 2025, it seems more difficult than ever to see the changing composition of the current age, which is why we need artists so badly. The climate is changing, both environmentally and economically. AI is poised to replace many jobs, even that of your therapist. Yeah, get used to it. And perhaps AI may even make, you dancers beware, make bodies and what it means to be human obsolete. The fact that The Last of Us is such a popular video game and hit series is telling. But before we get too sci-fi and post-apocalyptic in our envisioning of the future, I would like to caution us. It is not escapist fantasy or even immersive world building, whether utopian or dystopian, that truly brings clarity and perspective about the present and the future. It is how we learn from the past. What I've learned through my work is that the past is never really past, never really over. It is always informing the present and shaping the future. Here's a good case in point. A writer from the past who is being cited a lot today is George Orwell. He wrote Animal Farm and the dystopian novel 1984, which he wrote in 1949, the year CSULB was founded. Orwell is the person who introduced the terms Big Brother, thought police, and doublethink, warning about how power in totalitarian regimes is exercised through the manipulation of history to control people's perceptions. Quote, "Who controls the past controls the future," wrote Orwell, pointing out how any thoughtful development of the future is dependent on how we see and understand the past. But he added, quote, "Who controls the present controls the past." Unchecked powers, in other words, can determine what narratives of the past are allowed to surface and circulate, and what narratives are silenced, marginalized, and erased. The narrative of CSULB's first 75 years is one to celebrate so many first-generation college grads, so many award-winning music performances. Who can forget the Bob Cole Conservatory winning Choir of the World in 2016? So many art exhibits, design solutions to real-world problems, video, film productions, dance recitals. So many students going on to MA, MFA, and PhD programs. I have a deep and abiding faith in the younger generations I have witnessed firsthand across the arts at CSULB. I have seen generous acts of kindness between students, innovative forms of collaboration between artists working different media and methods, a refreshing degree of open-mindedness, intellectual give and take, and an embrace of diversity in the glorious full spectrum that the term diversity signifies. I firmly believe what educational studies have shown, that diversity leads to more innovation, more points of view and shared perspectives for more productive problem solving and more creative critical thinking. We need that now more than ever. Don't let anyone control your narrative. I am proud to have been part of this wonderfully diverse creative community. You have come a long way, class of 2025. We congratulate you on all you have already achieved to get to this point. Graduation, finally. But we are even more excited to see the future you will build. It may not seem like it in the present moment, but the future belongs more to your generation than the present powers that be. Yeah. So, in the immortal words of Diana Ross, singing Ain't No Mountain High Enough, I know you must follow the sun wherever it leads, but remember, if you should fall short of your desires, life holds for you one guarantee: you'll always have CSULB. Long live the class of 2025! Woo!
Thank you so much, Karen. Our graduates are the reason that we're here this evening, and I am so proud to welcome our last speaker for the evening, Abigail Barrett, who is graduating today with her Bachelor of Music degree in music education and was selected to share just a bit of her journey as a student and as a member of our College of the Arts for All community.
Good evening, faculty, staff, family, friends, and fellow graduates. I was fortunate enough to spend the last 5 years in the music education program here at CSULB. I'd planned to be done in 4 years, but life doesn't always go as planned. When I was 18, I almost lost my life before being diagnosed with type 1 diabetes. I spent months in and out of the hospital trying to regulate my physical and mental health, all in the midst of being a confused freshman during the COVID-19 pandemic. When I had regained my health and had a better understanding of how having an autoimmune condition impacts me in my life, I had fallen so far behind in school that I felt I would never be able to catch up to my peers or meet the demanding requirements of my major. I was worried and stressed. When I joined the music education program, I was told that there was an incredible and unique sense of community between the students and the staff. And coming back from my hospitalizations, it's exactly what I found. Not only was I met with care and understanding from my peers, but I was and still am to this day so fortunate to have professors that truly supported me and build me back up when I am down. From the bottom of my heart, thank you for not letting me quit when there was a little voice in my head telling me, give up, this is too hard. I cannot believe that I am standing on this stage today able to say that I have earned a degree in music education. Thank you to my family, friends, and mentors that I have met during my time here. We are all proof that no matter where you come from, what adversity you face, or what hurdles stand in your way, you can reach your goals and dreams, especially when you lean into, rely on, and give back to your community. Congratulations to the graduating class of 2025. This moment was earned, not given.
You are awesome, Abigail. You know, commencement is a rite of passage. It is a symbol of your transition from CSULB students to CSULB alumni. And it's our honor to welcome you into this ever-growing and active network and community of College of the Arts graduates. Symbols are indeed important, and today we continue a new tradition in the College of the Arts of gifting each graduate with the College of the Arts Challenge Coin, a symbol of the community to which we all belong and from which we can draw strength, inspiration, and joy. It's on the Jumbotron right now. In creating our challenge coin, we asked for input and submissions from the entire College of the Arts community last year, and Jasmine Duong, a student in the School of Art, provided a vision that we found inspiring and celebratory. Under the guidance of graphic design professor Tanya Cummings, one of our very best College of the Arts faculty, there's some people out there that know that, Jasmine turned her ideas and vision into the final ideation you now see displayed on the screens. Each of you will receive this as you make your way across the stage this evening. What I like to tell people is you can't put your diploma in your pocket, but you can keep that coin by your side when you have your first job interview, when you have your first major performance, and remember that the beach is behind you. Graduates, it's that time. Please follow the directions of your faculty marshals and the Angels Stadium staff as you begin to make your way to the field and to the stage. Graduates and guests, as we bring our graduates into position, please view the Jumbotrons for a message from our very own President Connolly, a welcome from the CSULB alumni, and some of the reasons why Cal State Long Beach is where California dreams.
Your participation in our 2025 commencement provides proof positive that each of you are talented and resilient. I know that along the way with the good times, most of you experienced some hard times at the beach, maybe some anxiety, maybe some academic or social or personal misstep, but here you are. In future times, I hope you remember these moments walking the stage as evidence that anything is possible in your life. You may not be there yet, but with hard work and a little luck, you will accomplish your dreams. I'd like to leave you with this bit of advice. Be open to the possibilities available to you in this ever-changing world and to the potentials that are within you. The world of work is quickly evolving, but with your discipline, specific knowledge, and your critical thinking and problem-solving skills, you are ready to embrace the future and, in fact, create the future you want to be your best selves. Best wishes on all your next adventures, and go beach.
Thank you, President Connolly.
Hello, graduates. My name is Genesis Hara, Cal State Long Beach class of 2019 and 2022, and former ASI president. I am so proud to welcome you to an esteemed group of Beach alumni, more than 400,000 strong. Make no mistake, we may be a big family, but we are a tight-knit family. We keep in touch with our alma mater, we look out for one another, and we celebrate each other's accomplishments. And today, we celebrate you. Know that as a graduate of Cal State Long Beach, you also join a family of dreamers, change makers, leaders, and achievers. When we dream big. Jurassic Park big. Yes, iconic film director, producer, and screenwriter Steven Spielberg is one of your fellow Beach alumni. So is Wendy McLinden-Covey, whom you've seen in The Goldbergs, Reno 911, and Bridesmaids. And Caitlin Dickerson, immigration reporter for The Atlantic and winner of a Peabody Award. Beach alumni leave their mark on the world, always striving to make it better. Thomas Baker, Canada Research Chair in Quantum Computing, is developing concepts and finding solutions for quantum computation, while Lenora Norosky creates programs to educate future generations of immunologists as she researches and treats chronic illnesses and immunodeficiencies. We serve our communities with plenty of beach pride. Among our alumni in public office are Robert Garcia, U.S. Congressman for the 42nd District in the U.S. House of Representatives, and Lena Gonzalez, California State Senator, 33rd District in the California State Senate. And let's not forget about our former beach student athletes who still make us proud. Among them, Misty May Trainer, beach volleyball 3-time Olympic gold medalist, Terrell Davis, Hall of Famer and former running back for the Denver Broncos, and professional baseball player Evan Longoria. So Beach graduates, you are now part of this illustrious family. Remember that no matter where you go or what you do, you're a Beach alumni for life. Stay connected, go out there, and take on the world. Go Beach!
At this time, I am delighted to invite our University Provost and Senior Vice President of Academic Affairs to the podium to recognize our master's candidates for graduation. Always reminding us of the importance of a university for all, and that is capital A, capital L, capital L. Provost Karen Sissom Gunn has been a guiding light within our academic halls, and the positive impact she has made on our university and within the College of the Arts is tremendous. We embrace her vision for academic affairs and thank her for her generous and thoughtful leadership. Please join me in welcoming your Provost, Karen Sissom Gunn.
Thank you, Dean Smith. Good evening, Beach family and friends. As Provost for California State University Long Beach, it is my duty and pleasure today to present the candidates for the post-baccalaureate degrees within the College of the Arts. All candidates for the master's degree who are still seated, please stand now if you're able to do so and remain standing.
Graduates, you have been recommended to me by the Provost and Senior Vice President for Academic Affairs and by your Dean and your distinguished faculty. Therefore, by the authority vested in me and the Chancellor and the Board of Trustees of the California State University, I confer upon each of you who has fulfilled the requirements of the appropriate master's degrees with all rights and privileges pertaining thereto. Congratulations.
It's now time for all of the Cal State University College of the Arts candidates for the 2025 bachelor's degrees to stand, if able to do so and remain standing. So art, cinematic arts, dance, design, music, theater arts. President Connolly, these candidates have satisfactorily completed all the requirements for their respective degrees and have been approved by the faculty to receive those degrees.
You have been recommended to me by the Provost and Senior Vice President for Academic Affairs, by your Dean, and by your distinguished faculty. Therefore, by the authority vested in me and the Chancellor and the Board of Trustees of the California State University, I confer upon each of you who has fulfilled the requirements of the appropriate bachelor's degree with all rights and privileges pertaining thereto. Baccalaureate graduates, you may now move your tassel to the left side of your cap. This signifies completion of your undergraduate degree. Congratulations.
So, my newly minted graduates, this is your moment. Beginning with our post-baccalaureate graduates, we present to you our graduating class of 2025. Starting with Director of the Bob Cole Conservatory of Music, Dr. Jeremy Arnold.
Congratulations to all of our graduates. Today we continue in the Bob Cole Conservatory of Music our tradition of graduating some of the best musicians in the country. These students have toured and performed in the most prestigious concert venues in the world. Graduates, remember to always look forward and keep the end in mind. This will drive you to the successes that we know you are destined to achieve. Today we celebrate you. We celebrate your resilience, your determination, your grit, and your artistry. We look forward with great anticipation to see how you will reshape the world through music. Congratulations.
Can I get you to go over there? Thank you. And then Race, you can stay right here. Perfect. Let's go.
Madison Burrell Torquato.
Alexis Evans.
Congratulations, I'm so proud of you.
Danielle Pineri. Vladislava Mala.
Lynn Elizabeth Wang.
Ashley Nicole Fan.
Mary Jane Wolf. Bhargavi Anand Sardesai.
Lindsay Ann Harrison. Sophia Jacqueline Ingenio.
Sean Corfield.
Afsana Yasmin Shanta.
Ava Julian.
Elena Ekhen.
Gabe Gutierrez.
Divya Harshini Davala.
Shree Patel.
Anthony Vivas. Louis Arthur Santos.
Duo Chen.
Zhenming Chao.
Paula Jean Eagleman.
Claire Noel Pearson.
Caden Michael Walters.
Michael Alexander Esquire. Tyler Christopher Berg.
Nicole Amber Young.
April Star Garola. Hayung Jung.
Eric Aaron. Brandon William Butler.
Michaela Ann McGuinn.
Megan Riley Whalen. Maria Gabriela Tapia. Alessandra Solomon.
Emma Carol Benitez.
Casey Rubenfeld.
Mary Catherine Caroline Wilbur. Eleanor Sullins.
Abigail Isabella Barrett. Olivia Sue Carini. Lucy May Edwards.
Mahane Tina Kuwabara.
John Dominic Clavesias Villerin.
Ryan James Lemansky. Richard A. Jones III.
Joseph Bryce Chalopoulos.
James Robert Gowdy. Dylan Alexander Johnson.
Nicholas Wayne Steinhauer.
Gregory Stephen Amaya. Cody L. Benner. Eric L. Aguilon. Ethan Matthew Arroyo.
Nicholas Jacob Ortiz. Michael Anthony Russell. Mario Antonio Redondo Luna.
Elizabeth Rose Solis.
Marit Deanna Granmo Buffington. Nina Aline Bashmakian.
Maggie Robertson. Michael Joseph Parcheski.
Brian Nguyen Dang.
Dylan McClare Wicks. Christopher J. Sterling.
Madison Moffat.
Caden Derek Bartlett.
Amy C. Hendricks.
Jennifer Sosa. Emerson Ann Smith.
Tristan A. Beesener.
Jonathan Michael Jakes.
Richard Davis DeMattis. Stephanie Chavez.
Christine Ann Goins.
Emma Sophia Reyna. Anna Sabine Reynolds.
Julianne Linon Fung.
Ella Grace Pierce.
Liam Jeremy Dittal Chua.
Michelle Allison Smirnoff.
Marissa Nicole Dozal.
Siobhan Marie McCoy. Naima Miller.
Carrie Lauren Walther.
Erin Bang.
Brian Shee. Thomas Todd Vincent. Rafael Angelo Ortiz Yap.
Andres Gabriel Ramirez.
Nathan Kaplan.
Eliana Tiara Pomfret.
Max Coco.
Maxim Zwarich.
Alexandra Mason. Jeremiah Anthony Amador Pidlawan.
Jonathan Gain Hebel.
Christopher Joseph Garcia Trung.
Antonio Ramos Bacungan III. Madeline Faith Aloro. Trinity Cheris Allwood. Jorge Cuicani Avila.
Kainoa Benitendi Rees.
Sabrina Anderson.
Jeffrey Byron Jones.
Sokneng Put.
Aiden Juliana Fraser.
Cinematic Arts graduates. Good evening. My name is David Waldman, and I have the honor to lead the Department of Cinematic Arts and to celebrate this amazing group of students. Cinematographers, directors, editors, producers, screenwriters, and scholars. You've spent the last few years learning from your faculty and working with your peers, all leading up to this moment, when you take your place as our next generation of impactful filmmakers. And I expect your stories to change the world. Are my expectations too high? Having spent time and gotten to know you over the past few years, I can confidently say no, and you've got this. Now go change the world. We'll all gathered. Please join me in celebrating the graduates of the Department of Cinematic Arts.
Navea Sabilio. Chuka Timothy Uday. Sydney Capriana Vina.
Cassidy Ann Barba.
Juliana Elise V. Munoz.
Nicholas Bajer.
Alam Karim Rodriguez.
Liwel Ezequiel de Leon Ibe.
Bill Ding.
Malcolm Rashad Hall.
Ashley Marie Rodriguez.
Leslie Diana Beltran.
Ren Jurgensen.
Sungbin Moon.
German David Skinder.
Tyler A. Huang.
Gregory Olander Senegal.
Crystal Eileen Garcia.
Leslie Ariana Mendez.
Sarah Eman Atala.
James Raguse.
Michael Anthony Triolo. Andrew Toonstra.
Marvin Tambo Cantornay.
Elena Nicole Romero. Marianne Nunez Rodriguez.
Miguel Joseph Rivera Kalingasen.
Mark Guillermo Nava.
Franklin Mauricio Verdugo Jr.
Melanie Samira Irahita.
Abigail Celine Velasco Alonso.
Adonis Devon Williams.
Daniel Ulysses Ortega.
Mark Campos. Wilfredo Alexis Chavez. Carson E. Donner. Jason S. Castillo.
Joseph Brian Morsch.
Fiona E. Valley. Shane Evan Smithberger.
Alana Abo Asali Loinas.
Grace Farah Morcos Hill.
Joseline Nicole Chavez.
Leah Victoria Rigby.
Annabella Maria Vaca. Sarah Nicole Turchek.
Amir Khan.
Henry Nathan Chan. Daniel Jose Figueroa.
Kurumi Murata.
Riley Nicole Duthler. Akila Kareen Bordag. Ezer Kadir.
Cheyenne K. Perez.
Maximilian E. Gar.
Denzel Eloy Paz. Sloan Elizabeth Powers.
Caitlin Gormley. Morgan Faye Ann Koo.
Ava Anna Contreras Oxenham. Talia Kiana Brandon. Indica Marley DeRose.
Jessica Katz.
Imara Peyton Williams.
Angel Christopher Garcia.
Jacob Cruz Chavez.
Jacob Gouge. Jacob Andrew Garabay.
Michael E. Alvarez, Kelly Medina Castillejo,
Manav Sheth,
Eric Agredano,
Jovan Lisandro Orellana.
Francesca Bea Di Manotan,
Andrea May Iris Santos Hidalgo.
Kalani Joseph Kokia,
Jason Sok Ung, Sheila Consignado Sanidad,
Lucius Kaito Page. Aiden J. Ohanian. Antonio Picon.
Kagan Yildiz,
Hannah Virginia Huey.
Leah McConna Fisher,
Sean Philip Kim Hurd.
Emery Wilhelmina Ricks.
Gael Fitzmaurice,
Justin Toyoshiba,
Inaki Herrera Tamez.
Emma Genevieve McMillan.
Morgan Reese Anderson,
Sarah Madison Zizzo,
Madeline Grace McCarthy.
Aliyah Mungia.
James Aiden Howard.
Sapphire Brilliant,
Elijah Jaden Vilonco,
Cooper D. Milrad.
Darcy Manuel Campos, Ashley P. Bowie,
Martin Straume,
Tierranad Amethyst Hart.
Elena Renee Sakowitz, Diego Miguel Salvacion,
Valerie Cristina Perez.
Jude Carmela Sampson,
Elise Faye Drager,
Madison Yuriko Waka,
Nicholas Barajas,
Daniel Randolph.
Gilbert Ian Ungos,
Brian Donald Kiosan.
Alex Maxwell Ortiz.
Han Earl Song,
Crystal Areola Martinez, Oscar Diaz,
Hannah Mills.
Bjorn Jordan.
Nathaniel Lewis Brown,
Keren Juliana Orendain.
Carter Bennett Felton,
Riley R. Peters.
Michael Villalobos, Pedro Roberto Velasquez,
Alan Antonio Garola. Jean-Michael Garnica.
Shian Monet Calhoun, Isabella Adamari Espinosa Palomares, Chihiro Abe,
Kai Sato,
Ruby Alexandria Alcala, Alisa Camarena,
Jay Rodriguez. Thomas Francis Maher.
Evan Luis Diaz.
Casey C. Garcia.
Stephanie Riley Yoon.
Daniel Contreras.
Dylan Goddard.
Ryan Zane Collins.
Justin Fan.
Matthew Robert Benavides.
Shane Julian Washington.
Moises Cardenas. Jackson George Demarest.
Colin Miller. Derek Hu Win.
Angel Garcia.
Joey Fento Abog Veracruz.
William Uriel Gonzalez Perez.
Dean M. Frazee.
Hui M. Tran.
Samantha Garcia.
Michelle F. Peruzman.
Daniela Jimenez. Marian Lopez Javier.
Ariana Alfaro.
Haley Ree Jessner. Brian Lai Huang.
Elijah Dafon Suarez.
Alondra Patino Yanez. Yamile Morales.
Raela Vargas.
Cyrene Bianca Puno.
Destiny Jaimes Carachura. Anahi Elizabeth Galvez.
Samantha Lauren Miranda.
Daniel Michael Hernandez.
Jen Smalls.
Christian Emil Green. Jonah Ryan Lee.
Dacne America Moreno de Jesus. Sofia Navarro.
Annalise Gabrielle Avila.
Brianna Hernandez.
Abigail Davina Cabrera. Elizabeth Francisco.
Isabella Rose Mojica.
Philip Sok Chan. Brent Christopher Cuenca. Joshua Eric Baldwin.
Sarah Lamb.
Emma Alexandra Manakova.
Mamiya Ichihara. Christopher Lee.
Florian Rose Allen.
Jaquan Miller. Nathan Thurston Rowley.
Daiki Jake Shitara. Nubby Elias Shamia.
Vincent Ho.
Soo Hyun An.
Alicia Elaine Lund. AJ Hawks. Michael Isaiah Gutierrez.
Do Mai Kan Win.
Jonah Nicholas Avila. Caitlin Chang.
Daniel Richard Jensen.
Natalie Grace Wren.
Caden Christopher Kelly.
Alan Gabriel Saldana.
Alexandra Soledad Gold. Brandon LaChance.
Kimberly Carrillo. Oriana Carmen Diaz. Destiny Rose Bologno.
Lupita Zamora. Reese Ward. Aidan Swanapool. Sean Joseph Wilk. Nathan Jack Wagner.
Andrew Justin Mills.
Vince Hong.
Sophia Victoria Rubio.
Kaylin Burrell.
Patrick Nieva.
Jacob Bassem Iskander.
Geraldine Jimenez Matlal.
Cyril Benitez.
Congratulations, graduates. My name is Colleen Dunnigan, and I'm the chair, honored to serve as the chair in the Department of Dance. I am so proud of you and all that you've accomplished during your time at the beach. You are the embodiment of perseverance and nimble thinking. When faced with challenges or obstacles, you pivot to find a new path forward. I'm confident that you are graduating with a deeper, richer understanding of our art form and how to use your knowledge and experience as dancers and choreographers to help shape our future through community, creativity, and resilience. We now welcome our CSULB dance class of 2025 to the stage. Woo!
Malia Rose Lyons.
Evie Barakat.
Eva Marie Watson.
Eva Ruth Anderson.
Elena Newcomb Greenewalt. Moretsis Gandara.
Alyssa Marie Mena.
John Levin Pinacete Briones. Dante Roman Casarin.
Samuel Angel Macias.
Brandon Emmanuel Garcia Michel.
Shanti Topsend.
Emily Ann Boudreau.
Oscar Giovanni Ortiz Gonzalez.
Anessa Rebecca Davies.
Mariana Pekarek.
Sanie Gabrielle Davis.
Rachel Guevara Lapid.
Rihanna Don Teofisto Zellers. Gretchen Elizabeth Thompson. Gretchen Elizabeth Thompson.
Madison Elizabeth Lynch.
Topanga Lee Scherf.
Vivian Lee Mulvihill.
Brisa Sloan Gelber. Olivia Michelle Leva. Annalise Lane Licata.
Jordan Sanchez.
Eberlyn Alia Hernandez.
Mary Kate Andrea Torres.
Precious Ellis.
Jasmine Lizette Martinez.
Bryn Lucille Gagne.
Rosita Maylee Pangrico. Michelle Jocelyn Rosales.
Avalon Tyree Kelly.
Priscilla Marie Loya.
Elizabeth Jane Riley. Angel Prudencio.
Stephanie Andrea Hernandez Benavente. Francisco Lemus.
Maya Annalise Kaufman. Julissa Maya Carbajal.
And hello, design. My name is Deborah Satterfield, and I have the honor and privilege of serving as your chair of the Department of Design. First, let me congratulate all of our graduates in design. Woo! You have put in the hard work, the long hours in studio, in shop, online, in workshops, and even in our senior shows. And now you are here. So your rewards and honors show everyone the levels of excellence you have achieved during your time at the beach. Always remember your faculty and friends and all the great things you have done as part of our design community. And as all of you enter different careers in design, I know that you will make the world a better place, because together we are design. Congratulations, design grads!
Nan Me Tu Tue.
Gabriel Alessandro Salvo.
Logan M. Davis.
Tobias Philip Kelly.
Jenna Lynn Schultz.
Lindsay Chirinos. Kate Allison Drinkwine.
Janelle M. Wood.
Layla Ganbari.
Erica Giselle Torres Herrera. Jimena Alejandra Ventura.
Carly Ann Howard.
L. Rebecca Davis.
Elijah Carlton Wilson.
Lucy Balta.
Maura Patricia Hayes.
Kari Constance Mays.
Nasa Catalina Cato.
Seamus Kano McCann.
Lauren Leslie Jensen.
Damian Fern.
Nicole Quintero.
Naomi Andrade. Huifei Chen.
Zakia Nia Pleasant Jones.
Jayla R. Coleman. Janek Catherine Barojas.
Agali Lisbeth Robles.
Eunice H. Choi. Priscilla Cabrera. Lady Lisbeth Delgado. Iqbal Betul Dumlu.
Alexis Marie Manabat.
Nancy Galindo.
Romina Dominique Murillo.
Amairani Soihu Gonzalez.
Emily Rose Palsma. Ashley Kathleen Martinez.
Jocelyn Sandoval.
Maya Rose Rubalcaba.
Matthew Abel Contreras. Maida Becerra Gonzalez.
Xiomara Giselle Sanchez.
Arij Gulam Kadir. Elena Christine Liwag.
Shelby M. Trainer.
Ronnie Petrosian.
Ivan Marley Durbin.
Evan Rose Oswald.
Doha Cheliua.
Emerson Adacole Gonzalez.
Alexandra Chin.
Elizabeth Marie Hope. Yaselin Garrido. Abigail Noel Kim.
Christy Tsao. Keith Robert Mann Bantog. Micah Chung.
Bea Bianca Areola Rombawa. Erin Elizabeth Pakar.
Anna Clara Becker.
Jenna Koo.
Kyle Lacson del Rosario. Apollo Ecija Anquillano.
Kyle Yunkyu Lee.
Kaito Noguchi. James David Quimzon. Daniel Edward Oriana. Daniel Nisan Nasir.
Mina Saif Asgari Barcosaray. Seth Manuel Serrano Ojeda. Jose Enrique Sanchez Salgado. Jared Tan. Mario Alonso Sauceda. Daisy Karina Salazar.
Megan Yuka Pang.
Zen Morgan Lee.
Felix Regan Militante.
Simon Jacob Lavender. Eubin Lee.
Alexis Castaneda Garcia. Ronald Damian Figueroa.
Celicia Thomasine Gietvai. Ji Yuan Lee.
Brianna Rose Proud. Mickey H. Park. Cecilia Polanco. Celeste Pearl Quinones.
Brittany J. Gomez. Mackenzie Brooke Gastonel.
Juan C. Ramirez.
Richie Yongchi Chang.
Melody Wynn. Mia Yu Pai.
Rita G.
Riley W. Blismer. Lisa Boone.
Audrey Annette Mulvihill.
Ashley Catherine Cassis. Brenna Bailey Gilligan.
Hannah Jeanette Marzuk.
Yasaman Yusefi,
Maryam Kasbarian,
Mika Argaditama Sihite,
Veronica Jasmine Cruz,
Stephanie Jacqueline Lopez, Ka Ki Lam,
Natasha Shakeri,
Caitlin Nguyen, Brittany Bao Tran Fan, Sophia Bao Nok Nguyen,
Leah M. Budd,
Kiki G. Martin,
Genesis Betsabe Fajardo, Kayla Marie Abaurea,
Marley Esti Nadro,
Brian Kevin Wessels,
Jessica Fuentes,
Thinha Buong, Kathy Chow Tran,
Evelyn Kim, Yushin Lee,
Lin Tan Nguyen, Teresa Nguyen,
Hannah Huang,
Donita Jamé de Guzman Mercado, Teresa Pastrano, Gracia Martinez, Anahi Navarro,
Paulo Alberto Cuellar,
Rojan Taheri,
Laura Jasmine Gonzalez Soriano,
Congratulations, theater arts graduates. I'm Ezra LeBanc. As chair of the Department of Theater Arts, I am proud to celebrate your accomplishments today. You have risen above, making brilliant theater truly worthy of CSULB's 75th anniversary. In theater, we take human problems and try to make sense of them together. Your habit of collaboration, of walking into an empty space and making meaning, that is the path to beautiful theater and artful living, and it will serve you well. I am so proud to see all that you accomplish, and you better not forget to visit. Please join me in celebrating the extraordinary California State University Department of Theater Arts graduating class of 2025.
Jacob Xavier Mejia Hayes, Ella Guru McDonald, Janani Abirami Nair,
Sarah Rose Bell,
Kyle J. Matsuda,
Eric A. Lazaro, Bladar Gashi,
Kyoko Adore Thomas,
Alina Marie Morfin,
Ashley Gabrielle Luan Singh Korachea, Keiichi Pangan Balon,
Zoe Martin,
Sarah Kyleman,
Jessica Aurora Burwell,
Victoria Maria Morones, Deshaun Tyrese Mims, Crystal Jennifer Montanez.
Guadalupe Lopez.
Brian Ortiz. Emily Gabrielle Quintero. Melissa Odabas.
Carly Jade Kovach. Desiree Bobby Hines.
Aiden McGinnis. Victoria Loren Martins.
Annabelle Renee Kearns.
Amelia Suzanne Priestley.
Devin John Stone.
Allison Kylie Ryan.
Gideon James Amick.
Diego Ramon Herrera.
Samuel Evan Moran.
Moy Tanaka.
Heidi Mayeli Reyes Cervellon. Angelica Consuelo Mondragon. Jacob Tisok Magadan. Andrew Rico Padilla. Christopher Rohel.
Jaden Alana Lopez.
Noel M. Smith.
Angelica Danielle Robeson. Esther Navarro.
Dana Lizelle Sandoval. Olivia Margaret Vasquez.
Camille Estelle Baruch.
Eileen Evangelina Pimentel.
Jada Naya Jackson. Jadalyn Paige Lopez.
Gianella Perez.
Riley DeBold. Christian Tyler Blandon.
Grace M. Jacobson.
Andy Manuel Melgar. Cindy Diana Padilla. Jesse Robles.
Jasmine Cordero.
April Galima.
Shalene May Rossetti. Riley Kai Ilog Manuel.
Ricky Cow.
Brandon Alexander Zepeda.
Ariana Echavarria. Marshall R. Davis.
Esmeralda Ruiz.
Elizabeth Sanchez. Natalie Justine Villarreal.
Michael Isaiah Ahumada.
Eileen Wong.
Alexander Marquez.
Ivan Hernandez. Alex Ken Huyn.
Nicholas Joseph Mayer.
Jean-Luc Carveramo.
Terrence Kissel.
My name is Jose Rivera, and it is my honor to serve as the interim director for the School of Art. Congratulations, art graduates. You represent the largest, most diverse department in the entire campus. You're bold, you're unique, you're powerful. Now is your time. Everyone, please join me in celebrating the graduates of our CSULB School of Art.
Jose Manuel Carlos Ramirez. Nadine Eve Alvarez.
Evelyn Torres.
Kendall Simone Payne.
Andres Gonzalez.
Mackenzie Rose Surrey.
Edel Craig.
Rakshita Gandasiri.
Christina Yumi Seng.
Madison McCollum.
Lynn Ray Harmon. Anthony Ethan Garcia.
Andrea Alamo Paredes.
Shizuka Hartwig. Erin A. Jenkins.
Joshua Curry.
Jacqueline Garcia.
Menon Berard.
Junru Liu.
Jordan O'Dulio.
Walter F. Harkeen, Jr.
Gabriel Nunez. Sergio Maciel. Douglas David Mongi. John Nguyen. Mindy Nguyen. Kevin Shanuk Murianselage.
Justin Chow.
Christopher Allen Rivera. Asher Perez.
Kyung Hee Valdez.
Sophia Christine Riggs.
Vanessa Lopez.
Jordan E. Webb. Salvatore Antonio Sapienza. Ryan Say.
Yasmin Akasha Faline Cornwell. Alexis Aguilar.
Alexandra Michelle Pacheco.
Isabel Anguiano.
Francisco Leonardo Valdez.
Eileen Favares.
Yasmin Elizabeth Urizar. Isabella Sapien.
Adriana Karina Castellanos. Hayla Faith Buckley.
Heshani Shanika Kumari Leonapatharana.
Victoria Isabel Martinez. Lina Tao Le Nguyen.
Vilan Tran.
Jaylee Alani Britt. Angelica Atlas Achilles.
Gianna Moriali.
Dahlia Crystal Vargas. Justin Jesse Velasco. Sandra Soriano.
Julia Graciela Garcia.
Kimberly Mejia. Samantha Pacheco.
Pranav Ponapa Cocalera.
Daniel Ramos.
Matthew Robert L. Delmar.
William F. Runnels.
Brian Acosta.
Tessa Page Smith. Alani Rose Scott.
Marisol Cruz.
Vanessa Sanchez.
Gabriela Moreno. Diana Moreno.
Sarah Elizabeth Sereno.
Allison Lawton.
David Scott.
Leslie Martinez.
Elise Marie Bauer.
Essence I. Petty. Haim Ray. Vincent Alexander Martinez. Andrew Alejandro Mendez. Andres Lorenzo Palma.
Vanessa Cristal Juarez.
Alexander Xavier Vargas. Vanessa Valenzuela.
Samantha Elise Isham.
Jaylene Venus Romana.
Rachel Joy Garcia Fabunin. Cicely Beltran.
Juliana Sandoval.
Emilene Orozco. Daniel Alejandro Moreno. Dora Nguyen.
Katie Christy Hernandez.
Nayeli Pedrosa.
Alondra Andrade. Adam Jonathan Esqueda.
Sarah Sanchez. Jamil R. St. Clair.
Nicholas Toru Gomez.
Fernanda Espinoza.
Cassandra Teresa Lopez.
Victor Manuel Mejia.
Alessandra Isabella Lopez.
Tao V. Tai Nguyen.
Adam Noor Dandashi.
Liam McCracken.
Samuel Sung-Soo Chue. Mackenzie Nicole Browning.
Carly Brooks Sather.
Mariela Limo.
Miley Lynn McMillan. Rebecca Marie Pinos.
Jeannie A. Garcia.
Eduardo Cazares. Judea Crimson Villan Cantara. Azriel Christopher Antonio.
Melanie Uyen Vo.
Aaron Hoy.
Bianca Sanchez.
Adrienne Jada Genona Domingo.
Sienna Dora Gutierrez Nepacena.
Alyssa Miyoko Howie.
Emily H. Boy. Sean Joseph Baresi.
Uriel Richarte.
Stephanie Heng.
Eric Quang Tran.
Cesar Joaquin Flores.
Ming Huing Tran.
Felipe E. Ortega.
Jasmina Ann El Sayed.
Griffin Ryder Johnson.
Sophia Michelle Chusical Linville.
Kelly Masako Yada.
Jessica V. Boy.
Henry Wynn.
Olive Jin. Dalran Karunasena. Julia Lee.
Catherine Alcandra. Kami Chokaro. Alexander James Chin.
Caitlin Brooke Nguyen Pham.
Jenix Pauline Espileta Bien. Margaret Colleen Dougherty.
Selena Alexandria So Manlapas.
Jessie Kim Cow.
V. Wynn.
Brenna K. Laning.
Eileen Schmidt.
Julia Nicole Renaud. Amy Prado Aguilera. Savannah Alexis Ruedas.
Giselle Casey Hernandez. Chuyun Han.
Erica Yu.
Caleb Lee. Yusun Lee.
An Ding.
Kelly Diana Sarsenio.
Nyla Kemkensovan. Diana Yvette Garcia.
Christian Morales.
Willow Claire Holmes. Dahyun Kang.
Carla Inez Ortiz.
Christina Marie Cunningham.
Israel Swastigi.
Stephanie Rodriguez Gaona. Karina G. Murdy.
Gretchen Eleanor Braver. Madison Copeland. Maria Faith Sebastian Canless. Jason Kwangdong.
Jasmine Jade Lee. Vladimir Orozco Herrera.
Jose Angelo Miguel Miranda Ocampo.
Isaac Tesong Lee. Nathanael Hernandez Fabian. Rory R. Kinsella. Abby Long.
Noor Haitham Bundakji. Jaden Love Bell.
Kiana Carolyn Poye.
Gabe Fernandez.
Melissa Hernandez.
Alexander Vu Min Tran.
Andrew Milad Gad.
Lester Romeo Chicas. David Patrick Dardis.
Atani Monet Nelson.
Alexa Saavedra.
Lena Karima Hossein.
Melody Jane Schmidt. Lauren Renee Williams. Jessica Wessels. Isaac Villasenor. Selena Samali Chan.
Bailene Huang.
Nia Chantana.
Mia Kit Young Lang. Quinn James Garrity.
Isabella Curley Andrus.
Daniel Nathan Nicholas.
Zildjian Pabellon Estocapio.
Justin Nguyen.
Ariadne Avila.
Tina T. Ka. Rihanna Marie Herrera.
Ryan John Aguirre. Lena Kim Doe.
Lily Tui Fu Fan.
Zan Lian.
Justin Pham.
Jason Genhawa.
Trish Than Tien.
Alec Justine Villanueva Milan.
Kiana Lang.
Joshua Ornelas.
Dawn Miranda.
Aki Lin.
Marcela Vidales.
Sarah Donaldson.
Pichalada Sripoirong. Jessica Michelle Valencia Gregorio.
Flor Angel Aguilar Reyes.
Tyler Evan Munoz. Lexi Orr.
Chris Xia Young Jung.
Lynn Bick Tran.
Cindy Noemi De Leon. Summer Aguirre.
Maya Jordan Gonzalez.
Nicolette M. Okimura.
Isabella Maria Spears.
Allison Marie Kimmink.
Jai Medina.
Lillian Corina Lee.
Natalie Seago.
Joshua Joseph Covarrubias. Fariha Abedin.
Elena Isabel Gant.
Chrissy Faith Morris.
Caitlin Stewernagel.
Melissa Erin Filari.
Luther Ryan Chambers.
Christine Vu. Carnegie Thomas.
Isabel Tien Yi Nguyen.
Cassidy Alexis Lamb. Guadalupe A. Ixta.
Munira Avila Mohammed.
Shana Yang.
Kira Lee Byrne.
Thalia Ileana Garcia.
Kenia Salinas. Angel Maralis Solorzano Herrera.
Sofia Venecia Ortiz. Angela Park.
Ryan Michael Taylor.
Jessica Fernandez. Julie Andrea Agapai de Leon.
Drida Osmani.
Valencia Grace.
Carolyn K. Chan. Sarah Delilah Bueno. Cooper J. Buchholz.
Matthew Patrick Rosas.
Kevin Olburen Aces. Devonte Roberto Carter. Kayla Rose Francisco.
Jonathan Thomas Yip.
Mirabella Custodio Hezon.
Asiana Janora Thurn.
Tram A. Ngo.
Kathleen Alexa Hauregi.
Ria Hazel Caceres Dimandal.
Tung Tunwen Lam.
Laura Cow. Haley Ray Cuevas.
Lauren T. Sherry.
Madison R. Elliston. Azul Chavez. Charlotte Erica Damian Austria.
Sarah Elizabeth Miller.
Martela Po Espejel.
Ernesto Vasquez.
Lawrence Christopher Follett. Ian Ludwig Aguilar.
Nicole Rodriguez Becerra.
Ivan Gonzalez Barrera.
Martin Jan Lee Dacumos.
Yang Yi Lee.
Olantagoylo.
Lucia Chan Martinez. Ann Town Nguyen.
Maya Natalie Hager. Kelly Jean Angeles Yanich.
Francesca Ann Odulio.
Christina Bao Tran Hung.
Samantha Marie Torres.
Glenn Owen Quayle. Diego Jose Perez.
Yihan Huang.
Emmanuel Avila.
Franco Herrera.
Samantha Marie Cervantes.
Drake Masashi Kuwahara.
Joy Marie Galero Fisk.
Leslie Annette Hernandez. Alexandra Tamara Gomez.
Nicoleta Enchu.
Tin Vu. Lucia S. Wang.
Jamie Lee Kiambao.
Nicole G. Garrigan.
Kriza Marie Quiang D.
Lily Liu. Susan Le.
Donna Dong Pham Tran.
Natalia Rebecca Kim.
Princess Una Michelle Batay Mandapat.
Ethan Alexander Galvez. Abigail Lynn Liu. Joe Lynn.
Alana Nicole Yu.
Michelle Ramos. Ian Javier Melendrez.
Catherine Araceli Garzon.
Brianna Sahagan Fault. Samantha Castro.
Karina Christine Cully. Hope Noel Goebel.
Anthony Razzo Rico.
Tiffany Alyssa Swenke.
Jocelyn Duarte Granados.
Alondra Mares.
Joanna Morales.
Jasly Jazz Ulloa.
Jinli Lee.
William Eccles.
Annalie Jane Russell.
Jerika Faye Dakbano.
Gabby Marie Whitcomb.
Valerie Samantha Escobar.
Mika Lee Huynh. Joanna Jimenez.
Ashley Escobar.
Ashley Garcia.
Pamela Vasquez.
Brendan Win Fung.
Francisco Javier Lopez.
Anna Catherine Wapman.
Mun Kim Nguyen.
Michelle R. Adams.
Menghao Lee.
Justin Hosea Villoria.
Selima Isahunova.
Rachel Emiko Sugahara.
Ashley Loyola.
John Delphin. Daniel Fernando Durantes.
Hannah Hinata Tamaki. Rian Wenceslau.
Jenna Anjali Knight.
Jolene Violette Pressenall.
Serafina Gabrielle Benjamin.
Grace Madeline Pryor.
Isabella Nicole Beretta.
Michaela Tanner Haynes. Caitlin Leo.
Tatiana Chi.
Morgan Williams.
Danica Calixto Mendiola.
Tyler James Knox.
Alicia Marie Figueroa Inman.
Kaikari Nguyen Knight. Michael Anthony Larios.
Diego Luciano Macias.
Alyssa Miranda Gonzalez. Elena Beatriz Gonzalez. Sarah Claire Gallegos.
Patricia Murguia. Shuyu Pan.
Guiting Wu.
Giselle Molina.
Juan Carlos Mendoza III.
Crystal Teresa Zavala. Aglay Salazar.
Grace Peterson. Evelyn Prado Gonzalez. Naomi Lilibet Roman.
Radwan Wahid Abu Khalaf.
Juan E. Porras.
Soyoung Cho.
Natsu Yamasaki Vieira.
T. Tweet Nung Do.
Catherine Alice Kim.
Mariah Lynn Russell.
Autumn Grace Dolan. Zahra Iman Baroti.
And ladies and gentlemen, that's a lot of handshakes. As our in-stadium celebration concludes, I'd like to again thank and acknowledge our College of the Arts faculty, staff, and academic leadership. Your exceptional efforts have enabled and strengthened our successes and the sense of community of which our college is justifiably proud. And finally, to all of our grads making their way out of the stadium, congratulations, felicidades, again and again, and thank you for being here to share your joy and accomplishments with us. Congrats, College of the Arts class of 2025. Take it away, Rob Freer.